Welcome to the Transfer Exchange Show. We are live. And is the game going ahead? Is it happening? Right now, so. There's protests on the ground. I'm sure they're going to have to do some sort of sanitizing. But until then, you can get the front page news, the team news, information from your man right here, Nathan. How you doing, Nathan?
I'm good, thanks. I'm all good. Just,
big game today has kind of been sidetracked. So tell us what's happening.
Well, it looks like a lot of fans have gone to the pitch. They somehow picked the locks and got into the pitch and causing mayhem. So we're just hoping that the game still can go ahead and they can see sense and realise that there's the bigger picture ahead and we got to get some points on the board. There's no point losing points because people are causing trouble on the pitch. So let's hope it gets started. And it's a big game. It's Liverpool. Always want to beat Liverpool, and especially wanting to put another nail in the coffin for them for this season being such an abysmal one. Let's get them while they're down and get a bit more space between us and them.
Yeah, I mean, if you get 3 points in this game, not only does it get you bragging rights against arch rivals Liverpool, but it takes you to 70 points, and I mean, it's 10 points behind Man City, but still closing the gap a little bit, making sure that he's still keeping some consistency to take into the game against Roma as well.
Well, yeah, of course. We've got to continue this now. Ole's done a great job at getting the consistency. He's gone breaking. I'm sure he's broken quite a few records now with the away record we got. We haven't lost in the league for a very long time. And it just shows that with the team he's got, he's able to get results consistently. And that's the main thing. He knows that he's going to have to sacrifice something. And really, it's enjoyment of the game. And I guess most fans, they're going to have to say, you know what, I'd take second spot over, against Man City this season for instead of more excitement and maybe fourth or fifth or sixth spot. Right now, with the team we got, that's what he's doing. He's doing a great job at it. And we just hope we can take it to Liverpool this time, because last game we played at Anfield, we went there tentatively. And then towards the second half, we then opened up. Look, we knew then, they're not actually that bad. We can actually take them. And it was too little too late, and we didn't get the win. But if we do that from the beginning today, we've got to know that their defence is not strong, and we can take advantage of that. And I think we should be able to do a job the same way we do jobs with all the other teams kind of in and around us and the same kind of levels. That's the kind of level Liverpool are playing right now. And with that defence, anything can happen. You can score goals against them. So it just piles the pressure on their attack again to get, 3 or 4 goals. They know they have to score 3 or 4 to win a game. And that's why they play the way they play.
So the team that you got out today, where do you think you can cause some trouble?
To be fair, Greenwood's obviously on fire now. Pogba's playing the way he's playing. Bruno's doing his thing. Rashford needs to play on the left, I think. He wasn't the best on the right. He's kind of limited when he goes on the right to kind of like just knock it and try to put a cross in. And this game, Cavani's not up there, so you don't need to just put a cross in. But we've got to figure out a way of playing Pogba further forward and having Rashford still do what he needs to do. Whether that's Rashford and Greenwood up front together, you never know. We could be playing some kind of diamond with them two up front. Probably not, but I like to see them moving around. Like Greenwood and Rashford moving around. Maybe Greenwood's up front, and maybe Greenwood's on the right, Rashford's up front. Then he can actually still make them runs in behind, and Greenwood continue doing his thing. Then you've got Pogba on the left. That's probably the best kind of front three shape I would look for today, with Rashford going up there, Greenwood off the right, and then Pogba off that left side.
A lot of people saying that Cavani not playing is a mistake. A lot of Man United fans in the comment section saying that they wanted Cavani to start. Do you think that could cause you a bit of trouble, or do you think it's a good option to have off the bench?
Look, he's not 15. He's not 17, 18, 19, is he? He's not spring chicken anymore. He's played midweek in Europe. He's getting ready for Europe next week. I know we're playing Liverpool now. He'll probably come on and get some minutes. but we want to keep him fresh for the European game where it matters most. Right now, that's what matters most. We kind of cemented that second spot, or at least top 4. Now we have to really make sure we've got all our guns blazing for Europe as well. So I don't blame Ole for taking him out this game and saying, look, you've had a few injuries this season anyway. The last thing we want is you to play 2 games on the trot and then expect for you to play a 3rd game on the trot and perform the way you've performed, been performing. So yeah, it definitely makes sense. Greenwood, Rashford, Pogba. Also, of course, this is what Alex Ferguson used to do. So Alex always played a different team against different people. I remember Anderson playing against Gerrard all the time. We had other players, but he always decided, I'm playing Anderson this game. I'm going to nullify Gerrard with all this, this movement all around him and this rat just ratting Gerrard. And he never.
Phil Neville against Arsenal. And Park Ji-sung would always play like deep line centre midfielder against Arsenal as well, because it was the work rate to break up the midfield, and it worked. It worked.
Fletcher later on.
Yes, Fletcher.
Playing.
Fletcher.
So
he
knows what to do, and Ole's taking a leaf out of his book, 100%. And I think this is what he's doing now. It's perfect. I think it's perfect what he's done. I wouldn't change too much with the team he's done. Obviously, I'd like to see Bailly play more, but he's sticking with those 2 at the back now, and especially if you got the Fred and McTominay sitting there for now, I'll go with it. And there's no point saying the same thing over and over again. I'd like to see him play, but if we're going to go to that next level next season, we're going to have to play Bailly in there to be able to get 1 defensive line midfielder rather than 2. And then we can really then go forward and have that extra man. Imagine we get Sancho or a Grealish, someone else that now can do something. Imagine you've got Pogba, Grealish, and Bruno supplying something, or Sancho. It's just ridiculous. The thought of having that would be absolutely amazing, rather than having 1 less because we have to, cover the back. So yeah, I can't wait for this season to obviously see where we end up, see if we get the European trophy, and see if we can actually get these players that are going to take us to that next level.
And Liverpool, they've got Firmino, Mane, and Salah up top. Alcantara in the middle with Fabinho and Milner, the usual suspects of Robertson and Alexander-Arnold. It looks like Phillips and Kabak at centre back. Do you think you could exploit that?
Definitely. With their attack, they've always going to play them players. We know that. But to be honest, when United play Liverpool, them guys kept quiet by Wan-Bissaka and Shaw quite often. I don't know, not kept quiet. Obviously, they've scored the odd goals in that. But overall, I'm quite happy with Shaw against any winger. And I'm quite happy with Wan-Bissaka, of course, against any winger. And the fact is, they're not formidable at the back no more. So I'm not worrying about their attack. They can get their 2 goals. We should be able to get 2 or 3 or 4 against that back 4. It's the centre-back pairing that we've got to identify as, look, we can take them. And a lot of teams are taking them now and getting goals and drawing or winning against them. That is the difference a Van Dijk can do for you. I'm telling you.
But do you not think in this game, I know Cavani couldn't play, and maybe he might be able to make a difference later on, because I think that someone as experienced as Cavani would be able to maybe get into the head of someone like Kabak, who could be seen as like a bit of a, not a loose cannon, but a bit of a hothead when if he's provoked sometimes. He's still young. He's very sort of in your face and on the point. And someone like Cavani could maybe get into his head in the game and pull him about and sort of get that yellow card and maybe take advantage of it.
Yeah, I think they're going to have their hands full with Greenwood anyway. One little ball in, one turn, one touch, finish. You know what he's about. So, where you got one thing with Cavani, you got another thing with Greenwood as well. So, and he's actually coming to form now, scoring, quite regularly now. He's been scoring quite often. So, that's going to be great. The only thing I've just seen come up is the kickoff's delayed. So yeah,
I've just seen that as well. Comment section. Have you seen when it looks like it might be delayed till? Let us know. Sure. Before we go to them, little help from the people in the comments, which there are loads. Thank you for that today. Make sure you press the like and subscribe. Let's give us your score predictions then for today. Tough one.
if we really go for it, I think we can get. I don't think it's going to be high scoring because I just think we won't go for it as much as we should do. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 victory. I think we're going to be 2-0 up and coasting, and they'll get their goal out of somewhere. You can't keep Salah and Mane quiet for too long. They should probably get one goal at least. And then, like I say, we should be coasting through that game. Because if they're playing the way they've been playing this season, United are playing the way they're playing, I can see us dominating like the second half of Anfield. I'm very confident of this game. So who's going to score? Let's figure this out. I think Rashford will get a goal because he loves it against them. Mm-hmm. And I think Greenwood. I'm going to go with Rashford and Greenwood. I know Bruno's probably the dead cert on to score, but I'm going to go with Rashford and Greenwood today.
So 2-0 United, Rashford and Greenwood.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. So make sure we've got that on screen for after the game, and hopefully we've got a 2-1 win, and we've got that sorted. So that'll be good.
All right. And just before you go, what are your thoughts on the protest? What are your thoughts on how it's gone today?
To be honest, I don't even know what's happening. I'm quite sure it's to do with the Super League business and all of that. Is that right?
Yeah, it seems like it's something to do with they want the Glazers out protest. They're basically saying the Glazers hasn't respected the traditions of the club, not interested in the apology, and they want you out. Yeah,
there's ways of doing things, isn't it? You could have done this on a day when it's not a match day. I'd rather have watched the game and then people going mad on another day. But I guess they wanted to make full. What's the word now? They wanted to make a big impact. So to make a bigger impact is against them in the game, but they don't realise it's probably going to cost us points if the game don't go ahead, and we're going to get fined anyway. So it's just. I know they're probably thinking it doesn't matter because where we are in the league, but seriously, we got to get this done the right way. You can have protests, but protest in the right way. And I don't think this is the right way, to be honest. I want to see the match. A lot of us want to see the match. We don't want to see protest. We can protest another time. Right now, we need to get the win against Liverpool.
All right. Thanks for that, Nathan. We've got a 3-1 prediction from Gareth. And we've got Steve jumping into the comment section with a 2-1 victory and long range penalty. He says there, love that. All right, make sure you join us after the game, whenever it is. We're going to be live straight away, giving you the rundown of what happened in the game. Thanks for joining us again, Nathan. Peace out, people. Stay safe, and don't forget to join Steve and Jerome for the post match in about 2 minutes. All right. Peace out, people.